Today, the eyes of the world are on Cornwall, on her beautiful scenery, extraordinary history, and impressive environmental innovations. Those of us who love Cornwall treasure these things, but it is right that we always take a moment to focus on another of our outstanding attributes, the wonderful work of the volunteers and charities across the county.
There's only so much the voluntary sector can do. I feel a lot of the time that we're just clearing up the mess that's been left behind.
So we have a lot on offer in Cornwall, supporting sometimes the most vulnerable individuals in our communities. And our role is to really harness the strength and the passion and the resources within those charities and bring them together so they can make a big collective impact.
We couldn't have done this COVID response across Cornwall without the volunteers, whether that's working on food deliveries, on transport, on the vaccination programme. Volunteers have been absolutely central to the national effort and to the Cornish effort to get us all through this. Thank you.
We're going to move on now to the virtual G7. Now, last week on the show, we spoke to Helen Boardman from Cornwall Voluntary Sector Forum about an exciting alternative virtual G7 that's coming up next month.
The G7 Alternative Summit is an event that's curated by the voluntary sector for the voluntary sector. So this is about making an opportunity of the G7 Summit to ensure that that voice is heard and understood.
A Library of Things is very much about sharing resources, and in these current times of ecological breakdown and climate emergency, we need to be thinking carefully about resources and what we own, what we have, and what happens to everything.
Well, we need to work together. I think there's no way one person can fix this problem, and that means businesses, community groups, political leaders, everybody has to work together to address the challenges, and we do need fundamental policy change.
The vision that Ignite You would have for improving health and well-being in Cornwall is that it's got to be exciting. There's got to be an excitement in it. You know, like if people feel like they're being dictated to all the time, or that they feel that they're being talked at rather than heard, then I think then there's a barrier there, and people will be like, well, I don't want to do that, I don't want to make change. It's about getting people excited.
I am Cornwall when I'm surfing.
I am Cornwall when I know that life down here isn't always as easy as it might seem. But I'm also Cornwall when I'm swimming in the sea and I think life really can be as great as it seems.
I'm Cornwall when I'm happy.
Brilliant. I'm a Cornishman myself, and it's lovely to see this kind of thing going on, to really think about the county.
We love Cornwall.
We do love Cornwall, absolutely. It sounds really exciting as well. For more information about the alternative virtual G7, please visit www.cornwallvsf.org.